Hi there. Thank you for joining me for Activity 8 of the MAPS curriculum. So this activity is going to be a little bit different because we are going to be using all of the senses that we've learned from all of our mindfulness activities, all of those into one. For this activity, it is called stargazing, and it's basically what the title says. So you and your child will be doing this outside. It's just an activity that's going to help you both be more present in the moment and reflect on everything that we've learned in the past couple of weeks. It is a little bit different because I am indoors, but I'm going to tell you what this will look like. So what you'll need is to be somewhere outside. It can be your backyard, your front yard. If you want to go to a park, it could be anywhere outdoors. Another material that you'll need is some kind of chair or a blanket. Sometimes it can get kind of cold outside, so having access to something comfy is going to be very important. So the next thing that you are going to need for this activity is an empty container. You can use an empty oatmeal box, any box that you might have laying around. For me, I have this little tube here. It's just a nice little container. One thing to remember is just because this is our last activity doesn't mean that we have to stop practicing all of the things we've learned throughout our everyday lives. Sometimes life can get really hectic and crazy where we forget to do these things, and that's okay. When you do remember, praise yourself because this is really hard, but the more that you practice, the more consistent you and your child will be. So let's begin our stargazing activity. Stargazing helps us focus our attention in the present moment and all of the things going around us as well as inside of us. You and your child will find a place to position yourselves comfortably. You can do this laying down on the ground on a blanket. You can sit down in a lawn chair, whatever is most comfortable for you. Now, as you sit or lie down, I want you to focus on the rhythm of your breath. And you can close your eyes or just focus your eye gaze down. Just focus on the natural rhythm. Relax your body and let all of the tension from your body just drip from your fingertips. Now that we're comfortable, I want you to look up into the sky. You and your child will focus your attention up in the sky, and to yourselves, or maybe together, notice your attention on the moon or the stars. Focus your attention on anything that stands out to you. This could be the stars, the moon, maybe even a shooting star or different colors. Once again, just make sure that your body's calm and relaxed. If you need to adjust yourself, go ahead and do so. As you're looking up into the sky, I want you both to focus your attention on maybe some things that might be distracting you. And that's okay. And if you are distracted, just try to focus your attention back into the sky. Just like our mindful seeing activity, focusing on one thing and one thing only. Now, I want you to focus your attention on anything you might hear. Maybe you hear some cars driving by. Maybe you might even hear a cricket out in the grass. Any sounds, just focus on those sounds and what they seem like. Are they getting louder? Do they sound like they're getting further away? Maybe think in your mind and try to guess what's making that sound. And just calmly gazing your eyesight back into the sky. And just reflecting on this moment. Now, after a few minutes of doing this with your child, perhaps you guys can even have a conversation after and talk about what your experiences were like. Now we can get into the mystery box game. This is an extension activity, so you don't need to do it, but you will need the container that was introduced at the beginning of the video. So what I did was I filled this up with a lot of random objects. So I have some seashells. I also have some rocks. And I also have these little clear marbles. So before you leave your home, go ahead and fill up your jar with any materials, any objects that you have lying around your home. And just as we did in the mindful listening activity, you and your child can have some bonding time by playing a game. For this mystery box game, you or your child can just rock the container back and forth slowly. And if you want to make it more fun, you don't even have to tell your child what's in it. Maybe have them listen and try to guess. I'm just focusing my attention on the sound. For this mystery box activity, you can also remove the lid and have you or your child reach in and just feel different objects. And in your mind or out loud, describe what you feel. Maybe even guess what it is. What do you notice about the sound and the sensations at your fingertips? Now that you and your child have played this game, you can also go back to doing the stargazing activity. This will help you both continue to bond and just be present in the moment. Life can get really hectic, and it's really easy to not pay attention to what we're doing or to different things in our environment. Whether those things are positive or negative, mindfulness allows us to focus our attention and accept what is. I highly encourage you and your child to continue practicing some of the things that we've done over the past couple of weeks. You can do this in your vehicle, maybe before dinner time, maybe even at dinner time. Whatever the case may be, the more that we practice being mindful, the easier it'll be to remember to do it. As we connect our senses to our body, this will help us be more present and can help us live a happier and more positive life. Thank you for participating in the 8 activities of the mindfulness curriculum. You may also continue to use this website as a resource. Please refer back to the MAPS curriculum for more instructions or sample scripts.